Good Sunday morning, everybody. Welcome to Sunday with Spirit. For those people joining in for the first time, welcome. This is not a political poll. This is a spiritual poll. Every Sunday, a group of us gather together, and it doesn't have to be a Sunday, whenever you watch. But we gather together to play on the web of creation, to raise our vibrations so that we can accelerate the ascension process for the planet, for our families, for ourselves, for the universe. What if we, I'm just thinking here, what if, which is dangerous, yes, what if we could change the universal energy by a thought? Imagine what we could do if we knew for sure what we think about changes universal patterns. What would we think? What would we do? Would we stay in the negative pattern? Would we try to move up to a more positive pattern? So I had something happen to me today, last week. And this woman stopped in the middle of the road and started yelling at me, telling me to watch where I was going. I was like crazy. And I flipped and fell into her energy and started like this bantering back and forth with her. Like, why are you yelling at me? I yelled at her back, and she yelled at me, watch where you're going. And I yelled back at her, why are you yelling at me? I'm not in the way. I'm not in your way. It was so funny in hindsight. And then she cusses at me and drives off. Okay, good. So I think the message that I'm getting from Spirit was to clearly watch where I'm going. Watch what I'm doing. Watch what I'm thinking. I think there's another component to that hasn't revealed itself yet, but we'll see. Well, I will see. Hopefully I'll bring you guys along, let you see my development as it shows up. So in coming up with something to talk about, the direction, I always have something to talk about, but the direction of where I want to go with this. I pulled a card from the Sacred Path, and I got Whirling Rainbow. I'm not a numbers guy. Numerology, 1 and 8 equals 9, towards the end of a cycle, finishing it up. So as I hear this, watch where you're going at the end of this cycle, I go, what is it? So that's just playing in my head a little bit. And this card says, unity, wholeness achieved. Unity and wholeness achieved. And when we get this card is asking us to remove any type of discord from your life in order to grow. So when I slipped into her energy and we were mirroring and matching energies, it wasn't helping me to grow. It was a discord that I needed to let go of. This card also suggests not to feed the negativity. Oh, yeah, that's what I did. It's asking to look for any lessons being presented at this time. Learn from them. Don't allow myself to be caught up in the quicksand of petty tyrants. Let me read a little bit from the manual here. A true worthy opponent will present lessons to make you grow beyond any high drama and into a sense of unity with self. Other petty tyrants are not worthy of your attention or energy. You need not take on any issues of others when the discord is due to their lack of unity within themselves. Any challenges to unity are equal to your ability to overcome them. Wow. Any challenges to unity, to bringing us all together, are equal to our ability to overcome those challenges. Powerful. Powerful. So, I could just leave it right there and just be done. But many of you know me. I like to keep flipping cards. So let's see what the good tarot says. And then let's see what the angels and ancestors say. Before I flipped this one, I had these cards laid out, and I wanted to make sure that this was a very positive message. But this card here is talking about letting go of discord, not getting into that fight. So these cards are actually perfect to keep us higher. And in that first one, we have an alicorn. Yay! This is a magical being. Normally, this is the Ace of Swords in regular tarot decks. The sword of truth, a sword to cut and chop, pierce. But this is a magical being that can take us to the truth, that can create a magical way of being that we may not even need truth. Need a sword for truth. We're just in truth all the time. This Ace of Fire. And the aces are new beginnings, a new way of looking at the discord, of looking at unity and wisdom and wholeness achieved. Thank you. That was good. Many of these words are coming from my guides, so I say thank you to them. The discord, Five of Fire. This is the Five of Wands in normal, and this is verbal altercations. This is what I stepped into and got my shoes all dirty with that woman. I went down to her level. And that energy was not worth my attention. It was not worth my energy. I took on her issue. I didn't need that. This Five of Fire in the good tarot is, for me, and again, use your own discretion and your own discernment on how you interpret this card. But for me, when I look at this, I see the passion above her head in little balls of flames, of fire. And they're passions. They're worthy passions. But I don't need all five of them. I'm going to go back to a singular one. What is one that I should focus on? unity. Focus on unity. Focus on wholeness. And the next card, justice. I feel this is a throwaway card. Clearly it's not. 11, master number. And again, I'm not a big numbers guy, but why is that popping into my head? Why are these numbers popping into my head right now? It's a powerful card. Double ones. Here we have another one. But I feel like this justice, for me, is not what is going to bring about unity or wholeness achieved. It seems like that will take care of itself. That justice card, it's on its own. Don't worry about it. That's not what we're about in this whirling rainbow. Okay. Let's see what our angels and ancestors have to say. Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Oh, yes. Exchange energy to create abundance. Create abundance through energy. Petty tyrants are not worthy of your attention or your energy. You can't trade. You can trade that energy back and forth with the woman in the car, back and forth, but it wasn't creating abundance. It created disharmony and discord for me. Like, what the hell is she yelling at me for? I'm still in that space a little bit, which I have to let go of. I have to let that justice go. It's not about that. Let's see what else. What's the next thing? Oh, wise one. Wise one. Grow within your own current situation. Wise one. When I look at this card, the message that I got was grounding. Grow within your own current situation. And I look at the owl, looking more at this card for a message, and the owl is asking me to rise above it, to take it to a different level and look down on it. Don't absorb it, just observe it. I love this trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. And the last card we get, yay, Earth Mama. Earth Mama. What's it say down at the bottom? Feel loved and comforted. Feel love and comforted. She is giving birth to a new world. Kind of like this Ace of Fire, where and it's below justice. Justice is above it, taking care of it. A new earth where we get to exchange energy to create abundance. And this card is all about abundance. So as we walk our path today, this week, let's look at our current situation where we are. And let's not take on the negative energy. Let's be a whirling rainbow of unity. Let's not get sucked into that energy that's not going to serve us at all. And let's take the verbal conflict with this Five of Wands and turn it into Five of Fire. 5 passions above our head. 5 ideas that light us up. Which one do we want to play in? What passion do we want to grow within? And it doesn't have to be just a singular one. We could play with this passion, play with that passion, play with that passion, but it's the discord that we want to let go of. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody, for watching this and joining in on this circle. I appreciate you all. Peace and love.